Hey everyone, I'm Solomon with ClickX. Today's marketing hack is to really understand how do you humanize your marketing. You might hear this term a lot. You might have heard that from someone else. Maybe you went to a conference where they talked about it and you kind of don't know where to start. So I'm going to give you some practical steps on how you can do this and actually make a difference in your brand and how you can humanize your company and your brand. All right, let's get started.
Marketing Hack of the Day is brought to you by ClickX.
So you hear in the marketplace, are you a B2B company? Are you B2C? I'm business to government. But really, I wholeheartedly believe that it is P2P, all right? It is people to people. That's what's actually happening. You're transacting with another individual at another company. You're transacting with another consumer who's also a person. So if you can think about that in the background, right, as you're thinking about how you humanize your company, things will really start to place because you just have to understand what is it that you like as a human, how do you operate, you sort of work that into your marketing and it'll be much better for you because at the end of the day, people work with people that they like. For you to understand how that fit into marketing, you have to really understand how does that work for you, all right? So it's not about B2B, it's not about B2C, and I can have videos about how to help you in B2B and how to help you in B2C. Today, I want you to think about the person-to-person relationship and the connection, and that's going to help you jumpstart the way that you're going to humanize your brand. Now, I want you to really understand that at the end of the day, it's all about relationship, right? So think about how do you focus on those relationships. Don't think of it as numbers. A lot of business people say it, or salespeople, sales manager, oh, it's all numbers. You do 100 of this, you do 1,000 of that, and you'll get 25 meetings, and then 10 becomes a deal. Now, I think of it completely different. I believe it's all about relationship, right? You're doing 100 of X or 2,000 of X, or you're sending 5,000 direct mail or 50,000, whatever it is. These are all relationships that you're going to have to nurture at the end of the day. So think of that instead of just sort of like doing mass numbers. Remember that you're not really talking to robots. You're talking to people and they have feelings, they have emotions. So how do you exactly connect with them on their level? Using emotions to connect with other humans is going to be empowering you throughout this whole process of trying to humanize your brand, humanize your marketing, right? Whether your product is going to help me, is your product going to make me happy, is it going to save me some sadness later because I'm going to buy your product and I'm not going to have to worry about this thing in the future. That's what you want to connect your people with. That's how that's what you're going to use in your messaging, right? You have to use emotions to work with other humans, right? Whether your product is going to make me happy now or it's going to make me happy later or it's going to save me some sadness so I don't have to worry about that. You need to really connect with them on an emotional level and use that in your messaging. And that means that you might have to share photos with them, you might have to do videos, you have to really get to them at a one-to-one human level. They should be able to know when they get something from you, they should almost know what to expect, right? And so really get to sharing that personal story with clients, share your brand story, share where you guys all came from, what are the commonalities, right? And add some personal flair into, if you're a salesperson, you're trying to reach out to customers, you're a marketing person or you're marketing messaging, even your slogan, you can add a little flair to it to make it very personal, right? A lot of B2B companies are doing just GoToMeeting and so forth. Maybe you can opt in for video conferencing because you really want to get to know the brand and the company and the people behind it better. And let me tell you, there's a lot of subtle things that they can pick up as a company and as a person that you wouldn't get just by hearing your audio over the phone, right? So if you can think about doing small things like that, sending them a video note as opposed to a text note, I think there's a lot more power to that. And you're going to start seeing this going mainstream in the near future. Believe it or not, trust me, you might want to be jumping on that earlier than later because this is where the world is headed. And we've made, FaceTime mainstream, right? So it's not just picking up the phone and calling your dad or your mom or your friend or whoever. You're doing FaceTime. We're doing FaceTime across country lines. There's like really no border in communication anymore. It kind of goes back to your brand promise. What is that promise that you're committing to people as a company? Here's what we're going to do for you, and this is what you no longer have to worry about. We're going to solve X, Y, and Z problem for you. You have to deliver on that, and you need to make sure that you're going to invest as much energy as possible in humanizing your brand, and you'll start to see the return. Trust me, human responses increase sales, all right? If you can connect with people and understand them and feel them and just give them what they're looking for, right? Connect with them at a much personal level, and you start to see the sales increase. Guarantee it. Thank you for watching another edition of Marketing Hack of the Day.
Oh, hi.
Subscribe to our channel.
ClickX, helping businesses increase traffic, generate leads, and close deals.